guys, Claire here, and in today's video, we're going to talk about all things Harry and Meghan. This week has been busy. Before the official launch of As Ever, we got to see Meghan in her kitchen having a good old time, getting ready to drop the goods, and a lot of us were eagerly waiting.
There are a lot of things going on in the world, but I'm going to tell you right now, I'll be damned if I don't get myself some flower sprinkles and some crepe mix and some wildflower honey from Meghan today. Let's do that. Let's do that.
And that we did. Within an hour, I believe I've seen some people say 45 minutes. Everything in As Ever completely sold out. Luckily, I was only able to get 2 things, but with the amount of people saying that they were unable to get anything, I'm still grateful that I at least got 2, the preserves and the crepe mix. By the time I logged on, the honey was gone. So I started to furiously add things to my cart, and by the time I checked out, a lot of those things were gone. So yeah, I'm salty. Unfortunately, shipping is contained to the US. Hopefully that changes soon. I'm so sorry for all of you who are outside of the US and you weren't able to get it. For those of you who have not been able to get anything and you're curious to get something when it's back in stock, the price range is quite accessible. It ranges from $12 to $28. It's understood that the products will be seasonally dropped and it will eventually expand from these food items to home goods. So I'm super excited.
Now that Meghan's As Ever line sold out in under an hour, what are they going to say? And who do you think was the first hater to buy one? Do you think the haters even had time to buy it? I'm sure they did. There's no way they didn't. Because you think that one politician's daughter bought something yet?
Meghan is laughing all the way to the bank on her haters. All that energy y'all kind of revved up and was throwing it at her. That lady came up with a game plan, okay? She came up with her show. It went top 10, okay? People loved it. Numbers went crazy. And every product that she had on that show, that lady started a business and is now selling those products. I got the email on Monday that the products were going to drop this week. Check the website. I went later on after I got off work, and by the time I got off work, the entire thing is sold out. Like, not even a crumb. Every single last one of those products are gone. They're sold out. So I have to wait for the second batch because I need my sprinkle flowers and I need my crepe mix. All affordable products, okay? So everybody can have a little bit of royalty in their home. She's laughing to the bank and I love it for her, okay? Shout out to the Duchess.
So this entire time that Meghan Markle was starting the process of launching her business As Ever, there was so much hate and so much commentary about what she was going to do and the trademark, and people were just trying to find ways to just crucify her, you know, once she came out and announced that she would have to pivot with her business a little bit. Meghan is just out here selling jam and flower sprinkles. Everyone who was speculating what she was going to be doing, it's just farm to table living, simple, beautiful moments. Not only that, but I didn't even get to get my flower sprinkles, which I'm not happy about, by the way. The woman just continues to win from having her show in the top 10 on Netflix after so much hate. Now, within 1 hour of launching As Ever, she's done it again and sold out of everything on the site. So yes, we do want flower sprinkles. We do want jam. We do want rustic gift baskets. But this is just a lesson. When you have so much hate directed at someone who's just trying to live their life and mind their own business, this is what happens. Prosperity, growth, love, joy, support, happiness. It's like if you don't like someone, just keep it to yourself. But it's almost like the more that they hate this woman, the more that she thrives. And so shout out to As Ever for a phenomenal launch. I mean, how amazing is that to sell out of your entire stock of inventory 1 hour after launch? Talk about influence. And might I add, I was so inspired by that show. It was just simply an escape. It was a really nice escape that just allowed us to think about bees and honey and flowers and doing all of the feminine, simple things that a lot of us women really enjoy, and men. It's just the simple joys of life. I was really happy to see all the success that As Ever and Meghan had, and I cannot wait until they restock, because I cannot wait to sprinkle flowers on just about everything. It's going in my drinks, cakes, pies, food, charcuterie boards, you name it. I'm going to be sprinkling flowers on everything. Nobody's going to be able to tell me anything.
And I will be doing the same as soon as I get my hands on those flower sprinkles. And I'm hoping that in the second batch, we'll get some more of that limited edition honey. Meanwhile, across the pond, some of the girls are mad.
They can't help themselves. Meghan Markle's first product sold out within minutes as Duchess of Sussex opts to snub the UK. Because her products are not available outside the US, she's obviously doing that to snub the UK. How dare she? How dare she?
So let me get this straight. You guys told Meghan Markle to leave your country. She left. You told her not to speak to or associate herself with the previous royals, and she stopped. You told her to make her own money, and now look at her, definitely making her own money. And yet, these heifers are still angry. Like, I don't get it. What else do you want from Meghan Markle? I will never understand the hate that this girl receives.
I feel like in 2025, we've been seeing a lot more love sort of drowning out the echoes of hate. And a lot of people rightfully calling out those people who sort of make it part of their personality to find fault with Meghan. Onwards and upwards.
I want to be clear, this woman is literally making balloon arches for her kids. She is making donuts and putting little flower sprinkles on them. She is literally making Korean fried chicken, and that is what has made the British tabloids so mad. Like, do we understand? Like, I know the world is upside down at the moment. Like, I know the world is upside down. But that's what has made everyone so mad. We have lost the plot. We have lost the plot. That is what is making people so mad. Anyway, let me go and watch it again. Let me watch it again from all episodes from beginning to end, because that kind of hate makes no sense.
The day we've been waiting for is here. Go shop. Let's go show Meghan some love. But wait, everything's sold out in less than an hour.
Why have y'all sold out every single product on her website? I have been stalking this website for months. When I tell you I was stalking the website for so long that I knew before they started reporting that she had already switched over from American Riviera Orchard to As Ever. But anyway, I am so upset. It's literally 10:30. I don't even think the site has been live for more than about an hour. I think it went live based off this article that I pulled up on Marie Claire. I think it went live like around 9:30 this morning. It's literally 10:30 and all of the products have sold out. This is insane. This is so crazy. I'm so happy for her, but I'm pissed because how in the hell am I going to get my honey lemon? But yeah, shout out to Meghan Sussex. Very, very, very happy for her. Love that for you, sis.
Now that's gotta be a record. After 45 minutes, sold out. Slight little restock. Didn't matter, 5 minutes later, sold out.
Earlier in the video, we talked about Meghan's expanding of the As Ever brand. In a recent People magazine article, Meghan went into further detail about this expansion. And she says, the reach from Netflix coupled with my vision for the brand felt like it was going to be a really perfect match. They, as in Netflix, have tremendous experience on licensing deals and turning brands and shows into really good products, like Bridgerton, which has expanded off-screen into fan experiences, concerts, and more. The Duchess of Sussex told Inc. that she was building out a very different business plan until she met with Netflix's Vice President of Consumer Products. Meghan says, I hope that people see that reflected in whatever it is I'm creating and putting out there. It's just an extension of me. I don't know about you guys, but I am very much looking forward to the seasonal products that will be introduced, and of course those hospitality and home good offerings.
And
She's a duchess.
Not only that, she been did this. When
Right.
she was an actress on Suits, she had a blog called The Tig.
Yeah.
And it was a very successful blog.
This is
her thing.
Yeah,
and she shut it down because she married Harry.
Yeah.
So, hear them, in the morning like, oh, Sarah, here comes the Duchess. She has a new show on Netflix. Look at my rainbow fruits of peeled bananas and oranges and cornflakes. Sir. No, literally, that's what they did.
Your voices and imitations and accents are so clutch.
It's ridiculous. Oh, how dare she name the show after her? Meghan with love. Ugh.
Couldn't you find another name?
How dare she?
Couldn't you just be...
Y'all are so mad that after all the that y'all put her through, that she is thriving. Mm-hmm. Her skin is clear. Her hair is long and healthy. She's drinking her water
from her stream.
She's hanging out with her friends and homies.
She's using her honey from her bees.
The view in her backyard is stunning. If that's really her house, y'all are mad that she's thriving. She's not surviving. She's like, thriving.
You can't come to my house. You can come to my other house.
Pretty much.
But that's okay.
But listen, Meghan, if you ever hear this, I just want you to know that in the words of the one and only Kimberly Denise Jones, aka Lil Kim, if I was you, I would hate me too. They can't help it. They can't help it.
They can't help it.
They can't. So, are y'all okay? It's so weird.
I'm watching Meghan Markle's new Netflix show. I love her. You guys can never make me hate her. And she just summed it up so well. She said the joy for her in hosting is surprising people. It's letting the people know that you invited to your house, to your gathering, to your event, that you have thought of every single detail so that they feel comfortable, considered, and loved ultimately. And I couldn't have said it better myself. Let's keep watching.
Meghan recently did an interview with the New York Times entitled Inside Meghan's Real Kitchen, Away from the Cameras, Cooking with the Duchess of Sussex, as she navigates her rebrand from recovering royal to domestic goddess. One of the highlights associated with that article, or two I should say, is that little video of Meghan and Mama Doria in the kitchen and the recipe for the Chantilly Lili dessert.
I made Meghan Markle's new Chantilly Lili recipe because I know we're all wondering what it is and if it's any good. Now, I have high expectations for any recipe that has 5 stars on the New York Times cooking website. Oh, I just checked and it's down to 4 stars, but I still have high hopes. The first step is to create this simple vanilla pudding on the stove. All you need is some milk, egg yolks, and create a cornstarch slurry to thicken it up. Add a little bit of butter, vanilla extract, and a pinch of salt. Stir it together, and I let it reach room temperature before I pressed a sheet of parchment paper on the surface and put it in the fridge to rest. Slice up some strawberries and sprinkle them with a pinch of sugar, lemon zest, and lemon juice. Let that sit for 30 minutes until the strawberries get nice and juicy. Then we make a homemade whipped cream and we have all the ingredients needed for our Chantilly Lili. I'll describe this as pretty much a fancy banana pudding parfait. You layer the vanilla pudding, bananas, and strawberries in these individual cups, and then you top it with strawberries, the homemade whipped cream, and then crushed cookie crumbs. I use shortbread cookies instead of vanilla wafers, and I highly recommend. These are super easy to make and require no baking. You can easily make a bunch of them at once and serve them at a cute little party. So how many stars would I give it? This is a 5-star recipe for me. It's easy, delicious, and I do think most people would love it.
This is really good. It's good.
Are you gonna make this?
All I'm saying is, y'all could have left something. I mean, like a raspberry, anything. You know I don't get up till late in the afternoon. So if anybody has anything that they want to sell, hit me up.
Excuse the headband, I just woke up, so my hair is very messy. Anyway, I'm here to talk about Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. She just launched her business called As Ever, and it went live today, April 2nd. And I looked on her website because I was interested in the flower sprinkles. Well, guess what? Everything there is sold out. Sold out. And it's only the first few hours.
So apparently Meghan Markle is not as unpopular as they would want us to believe, or unloved, because today she launched her As Ever brand with about 8 products, which I really wanted to buy a couple of things, and I went to her site and everything was sold out. I signed up and I subscribed. I wanted to pick up the honey that she has that actually comes with the honeycomb in it, the honey lemon ginger tea, the flower sprinkles, and the crepes. But they're all sold out. I'm so happy for her. I can't wait for everything to come back in stock so I can support. Bye, y'all.
I got super lucky today and I really want to talk about it. So essentially, I've been really anticipating As Ever, Meghan Sussex's new lifestyle brand. And every single day for since the website came up, I've been going on and looking because I didn't know if she was going to announce it. But yesterday she did announce that it was going to be today, but she didn't give us a time. So it launched today. I wake up by happenstance. I didn't set an alarm or anything like that at 8:58. I didn't know it was going to be at 9, that it was going to launch. Nobody knew. I go on my computer and I look up As Ever like I always do, and there are prices this time. I'm so excited. I buy what I wanted, which is sprinkles, the lemon ginger tea, and the honey. Over $50, you get free shipping. Great. I purchased them. I go about my day, only to check social media to find out that it launched at 9 a.m. and things were sold out within an hour.
It really looks like the honey was one of the first things to sell out.
Guys, all the Meghan stuff is gone. I literally went on, I think at 7 o'clock. Didn't realise it was launching at 5 in the morning. And everything just said coming soon. And now I've gone to check. It's all gone. It's all gone. I'm really annoyed. And also, well done. Congrats, Megs. So it's like a double-edged sword. Anyway, I hope whoever bought stuff is very happy. I just wanted some stuff. Bye, next time.
Y'all, I just finished watching With Love Meghan. And can I say, Meghan Sussex did the darn thing, okay? She did her thing with that show. It is exactly what I needed as a woman who is feeling burnt out, overwhelmed, who's carrying multiple things on her shoulders. It was so refreshing to see a show with someone who's being soft, who's living her soft girl era. She's baking, she's making tea from scratch, she's making candles from scratch, she's cooking healthy, delicious meals, she's spending time with her friends, she's making new friends and connecting with people in her space, she's practicing skincare, she's gardening, oh my God, I really needed to see that. I am inspired by it. I am encouraged. I am motivated. And I said in my last video that my mantra, definitely for this year, but for the next few years and probably the rest of my life, is I am going to go hard at being soft. Because we deserve it. We deserve softness. We deserve joy. We deserve friendship and family and laughter and just, I'm inspired.
I'm obsessed with Love Meghan. I just finished watching the whole season and I told myself that I was going to try to make one of the recipes, and I am going to make the salt crusted branzino. I have 2 branzino here that I got the bones taken out of because I don't feel like doing all of that. I'm sorry. It's just, I'm not going to fillet them. And I'm about to make the salt.
To prep the salt, I started by adding 2 pounds of kosher salt to a bowl. Then I slowly added water into it until I got a snow-like consistency where it wasn't super slushy, but it still could hold its shape if you put it into a ball, kind of like a snowball.
Okay, now that I made my salt, it's like snow, I'm going to stuff the fish with some fresh herbs using a ton of parsley. I have tons of fresh parsley. And I have lemons. I have chunks of garlic here that I'm gonna leave whole. And then I have rosemary. So those are gonna be my fresh stuff.
Here I'm just adding those herbs and those lemons and all of the goodness that is going to give the fish its flavor. So I placed one of my fish on top of the salt that I prepared, and I was going to start packing it with salt, but I forgot I actually had to put olive oil on the top, so I did that first. And then made sure to tuck the herbs and lemons back in properly so they weren't hanging out. Then I started to pack on mounds of that salt with my hands. Super simple, super easy. And I just continued until the whole fish was covered. I put the fish in the oven for 20 minutes on 400 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, the fish is done. It's time to crack this shell open.
So this is the final product of my whole fish salt baked branzino. I've already tasted a piece of the fish and it is so freaking delicious. This is what's for dinner with some broccolini. Well, actually that's baby broccoli, sorry. And then some oven roasted herb potatoes and a glass of wine. And here it is all plated up. I hope that you guys also try this recipe because that fish came out so good.
That looks absolutely delicious. I haven't tried out that recipe, but I feel like I'm gonna try it out now. It's so interesting to see how many people are trying out those recipes and are excited to buy Meghan's products. You can't listen to the noise.
Tell me you've watched With Love Meghan without telling me you've watched With Love Meghan. You'll know the real star of the show isn't the cake, yoga parfait, or donuts. It's the flower sprinkles. And while I'll admit they seem a little over the top, maybe Meghan is onto something. You can buy flower sprinkles online, but did you know you can also make them at home with edible flowers you might already have? I had some dried roses, chrysanthemums, and butterfly pea flowers. I tossed them into a food processor and pulsed about 3 times. Be careful not to overprocess or just turn into powder. If your flowers are dry enough, you can even crush them by hand. Both the pre-made and homemade versions look similar, but I'm definitely biased towards my own flower sprinkles. As someone who doesn't like regular sprinkles, I'm obsessed with these. They're incredibly elegant, colorful, and completely elevated my donuts.
This is why I always said that Meghan will always be relevant, rich, and favored, because her haters spend money on her too.